What's up, Pisces? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting July 21st, 2025. Pisces, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you, and definitely, Pisces, I appreciate the comments that you guys throw in here. I do read them. I don't always respond, but I do look at them, and I do appreciate that. So keep the comments coming. Here we're going to shuffle and cleanse the energies here from Dawn Aquarius' messages for the week. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box. As always, not reading the reversal, so if my voice sounds a little muffled, I am actually getting over a cold, which I never get summer colds, but the client I work with, she had a terrible cold and ended up with bronchitis. So I think I picked up what she had started off with, but mine didn't lead to no bronchitis. Thank God for that. But anyway, enough about that. What's coming up for my fishes here? What's coming up for Pisces? What can I tell Pisces for the week ahead? Okay, Pisces. All right, here we go, Pisces. Let's cut the deck. And we're going to start off with the first card in energy for you. We got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, next up here, we have the Hermit Judgment. Hermit card, Major Arcana. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, juggling two things. Then you have the Major Arcana, the Sun. Okay, so you know about that Sun. The Sun is the most positive card in the tarot deck. We're going to get to that energy. Next up is the King of Wands, feeling very intense and passionate about something. Now we have the Emperor. You'll be in control this week. Another Major Arcana. This is the Hangman, neutral energy. Another Major Arcana, the Fool. Wow. Okay, so we have the King of Cups on top of the King of Wands. People in your life. Seven of Cups follows that. Page of Swords, more another person. And then we finish off with the Six of Wands. All right, let's pull this energy here together. This looks very positive here, Pisces. Let's see if I can make sense out of the energy here. First of all, if I didn't have to do anything further, and if you guys follow tarot enough, you know that Sun is the only card that you really need to look at, to be honest with you, okay? Because it strips everything before it and after it, below it. And so the Sun, even though we're going to get to that, let's start with the very first card that we've drawn. The Three of Pentacles here is about some sort of recognition, reward that may be coming your way this week. It may be coming straight from your employer in the form of a small pay raise. It could be any types of congratulatory or thank you or pat on the back, job well done. This is usually in completion of some sort of task or project. Now, if it's not anything related to your work, it could be, something that you've, completed or worked on at home away from your job, and whether or not you are in collaboration with another person or persons to help you complete that task. You could be thanking yourself, congratulating yourself. The energies are going up on the 21st, so by the 23rd, okay, usually 3 days after, there could be some sort of notice of recognition coming your way. You also, too, with the Three of Pentacles, may be introduced to somebody new, and I always assign workplace, love affairs, and attractions to the Three of Pentacles. Card that follows is the Major Arcana, the Hermit, not the Judgment. And so this could be where you just momentarily want to spend some time by yourself. It could be, it's nothing serious. I never read the Hermit as anything taking place that is serious, unless you are, wanting to be by yourself, and maybe there's some sort of issue or something perplexing going on that you need to be spending, quiet moments or quiet times by yourself just to figure that stuff out. I always say the light that the Hermit holds is usually the light at the end of the tunnel, and whatever the reasons that you may want to spend by yourself or be by yourself, you'll come out with a clear perspective, or at least arrive at the answers that you sought. Okay, so the Hermit here is just, basically could be just, wanting to spend some quiet time, by yourself, maybe with a pad, catching up, reading a book, whatever the energies call for, meditation, right? Following that is the Two of Pentacles. We talked about that, juggling two things. You got two things going on possibly. You could be working two jobs, interested in two people, could be two projects going on. You still could be receiving a small pay raise from your employer, or you could be just, going through the week, balancing out your budget. The Sun, like I said before, strips all the other cards before it, under it, over it, above it, whatever, is the most powerful card in the tarot deck, okay? So the Sun, being the most positive, powerful card in the tarot deck, is coming with a lot of energy. It's coming with a lot of feelings of happiness, possibly success. Yes, answer to any question that you ask or pose to yourself. It is my health card. So some of my Pisces that I'm reading for may have scheduled doctor's appointments or, routine medical exams or checkups, any orders written by the doctor that may include blood work or lab, blood work, laboratory work. It could be x-rays. All is going to be fine. You could be the Pisces that I'm reading for that works in the health industry. The Pisces that works not only in the health industry, but may live in Florida, California, possibly thinking about traveling to those two destinations or somewhere else. Pisces that's warm, sunny, and welcoming. This week you feel energized, you feel invigorated. Like I said before, very successful, feeling childlike. Sun also comes in to throw in some blessings and also to offer some sort of form of healing. And the healing can take place related to physical, emotional, and mental. Okay, so that's the major arcana of the Sun. Then we have the King of Wands. So there's something that you're very intense and passionate about. You're focused on it. Pisces, you're going after it. It could be a relationship. It could be your work. It could be almost anything. Okay, it's a court card. So again, he can express himself in a sexual manner, which is usually pretty positive. But whatever it is that you're focused on, you're very intent and passionate about it, and you will go after it. Following the King of Wands here, we have the major arcana, the Emperor. So no matter what's going on here for you this week, you're going to, maintain your innocence and your balance and control. And this is for yourself, not trying to be out there controlling other people or being in a manipulative state with other people or situations. Not that you ever are. I'm just saying that even more so, your focus won't be on trying to do those things to other people. Your focus is on yourself. This is a card that represents authority, boss mode, leadership. You may be asked to lead over others. This could be a promotion on a job. The character here always I talk about could be attached to you, Pisces. Father figure, of course. Over on the other side now, they may have worked in any forms of, the court system, military. You may also have something going on here involving the courts. You may even work for the courts. So that's the major arcana of the Emperor. Following that is the major arcana of the Hangman. Hangman is definitely neutral energy here. Let me see. We didn't draw any swords here, but it doesn't necessarily mean that swords need to be here. Excuse me, Pisces. That's what I was talking about. I picked up a cold from a client that I work with. She ended up with bronchitis, but I got what she got when she started out with it. I'm trying to get over it. So if you hear me coughing and sniffing and stuff, it's because of that. But anyway, Hangman is neutral energy, right? So actions or decisions. That's why I said you didn't draw any swords here, so it doesn't really make a difference. Just know that when the Hangman shows up here, this is just a reminder, Pisces, that anything you got going on in terms of a decision or action, you make sure you take your time and you follow through and, dotting your I's, crossing your T's before you, process, because you don't want to end up doing something, real fast and then thinking that you made a mistake or you just moved too fast. Just take your time. He's always here to remind you there's no need to rush when it comes to an action or a decision. This is usually energy related to things hanging in the balance, air suspension, sitting on the fence type of energy, right? Following that, we have the major arcana, the Fool. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 major arcanas in this spread. Very powerful energy here. But like I said, the Sun and actually the Fool or the top contenders here, and the Emperor. So the Fool is about new beginnings, right? Taking that leap of faith, step out there into the unknown. If you got anything that you want to do, just do it and know that you're going to be supported. For anyone who doesn't have anything planned or lined up to do, just know that there's an aspect of some sort of beginning that's about to open up for you. Okay, this is also seeking some sort of fun, adventure, as well as excitement, maybe even more compelled, because it sits underneath the sun, which is all about energy, invigorating. You know what I mean? All right, so on top of the King of Wands here, we have the King of Cups, the father of all love, nurturing, caring, supportive, definitely intuitive. He's here to help you with your intuition, like you need help, Pisces, right? You guys are already smart enough to know and trust your intuition, so I don't really need to talk about that too much. So the father of all love can also be, forming new relationships, bringing that energy together. And it could be platonic, it could be romantic. This is male energy, so it could be your boyfriend, your husband, your uncle, your grandfather, your brother. Okay? That would be the King of Cups. On top of the Emperor, now we have the Seven of Cups. And I forgot to mention, too, with the King of Cups, these two cards alone here, they're in your spread, which basically means that I've talked about in the recent past. If you have these cards in your spread, then you already could be receiving that energy from the people that you are closest to. Again, your family, Pisces, your friends, your romantic partners, and even co-workers. These two cards, all right? So Seven of Cups, however, is also, too, instrumental when it comes to your intuition, trusting yourself, because there may be many options. Seven of Cups is all about many options that may be presented to you, and you want to make sure that you're picking what's going to be best for you moving forward. On top of the Hangman, here's the Page of... Yeah, I said we didn't get any swords, and here's the Page of Swords. Duh. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords, and it sits on the Hangman as a reminder. Wow. As a reminder not to move too fast on any, especially if it's new decisions or new actions, because this Page of Swords represents new actions, new decisions, definitely new conversations that could be taking place with new people, new conversations that could be taking place with existing people. Okay. Also, too, I read the Page of Swords as the type of energy where you just receive information. Could be just news, however you access your news and information. So it could be through social media, watching the TV, reading the newspaper, and, nothing serious there. But also, too, I read the Page of Swords as somebody who could be taking up some sort of interest in you. And they may be checking you out through whatever social media, okay, that you may be on. And because we have the Seven of Cups, this person may come forward. Anytime the Moon and the Seven of Cups is in your spread with the Page of Swords, and I always talk about someone having to take up some sort of liking or interest in you, they may come forward to let you know, that they have some interest in you. You can see the hearts back here, okay, but you also see the spades. So this person may come forward to reveal how they feel about you. This could be a neighbor, this could be a coworker, this could be a friend. Last card I have for you is the Six of Wands on top of that Fool. Okay, so there's something definitely that you're moving towards, Pisces, that is positive, or it's moving towards you. Six of Wands underneath the sun. Extra dose of success, because this is always about achieving some sort of victory and success. And you can attach that victory and success to anything that's going on for you this week. Some of my fishes may be thinking about traveling, and if you are going to travel, you're going to be safe to and from. All right, so this is not too bad. I like this energy here for you. Let's see how it's going to express itself towards you next week, Pisces. But keep in mind, this is just me interpreting these messages here for you. Only take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. Please, Pisces, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Tell in the comments. Definitely read them. I don't get to answer all of them, but I do read them, and I enjoy reading them. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Again, always come back to get more of these messages from me, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.